starting your practice however you'd like, but maybe you're going to be in a seated shape. So I'll take my blanket here to prop my tailbone. I probably will reference using blocks or using some sort of object that will serve as your block. So if you want to bring those close by or towards the corners of your mat, you're welcome to do so. And then from there, we can shift around within our seat, closing our eyes and arriving into stillness. Noticing the breath. And with the eyes drawn closed, allow your senses to tune in and draw inward. And then within our space of practice, whether you're going to relate to our actual movement practice today, whether you relate this to your present day life, but the world, right, and our own experiences of life have asked a lot of us. Right? So no matter how old we are, we can all relate that our world has asked a lot of us. And then maybe now within this present moment that we experience day to day, or even our experiences on our yoga mat and our yoga practice, maybe right now they're kind of joining in with that theme of, hey, I'm being asked of a lot. But I was having this conversation with a really good student of mine, and she had brought up that the world has been asking a lot of us since the beginning of time. So if we're feeling that now, in what ways, good morning, in what ways have our life has asked a lot of us from the past, using those tools and that strength and that resiliency, how can we bring it into our experiences of now? Whether you're thinking about it from practice, whether you're thinking about it for the month, whether you're thinking about it for a couple months, whether you're thinking about it for a year. But if we're starting to fall into that trap of, man, my life is asking a lot of me every day, a lot of me, what is going on with this year? But it's just, our life has always asked for a lot of us, or a lot from us. So can we use those tools that we've learned from the past? Can we find that strength again, that resiliency, and bring it here? Whatever that looks like to you, whatever that sounds like to you, whatever that means to you. But within that space, that breath in between, thinking about what life is asking of us now and thinking about what life has asked for us before, there's that space of maybe light or hope or faith. If we could do it then, we could do it now. So within this space, arriving into your authentic self, anchoring down into your truth, whatever your truth looks like, but holding on to it because it is yours. By now, you've probably noticed your breath. Maybe we can have a slight engagement of the belly as we lengthen through the spine. Let's find a cleansing breath here. We'll inhale through the nose and open the lips to exhale. Again, like that. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. One more time. Full inhale. And complete exhale. This time you can keep your hands relaxed within your lap, or you can bring them into a prayer shape at heart center. Listening or joining me for the sound of Om as we take a deep breath in. very gently bowing your chin towards your chest. Take a moment to allow the vibrations to settle within the heart space, allowing them to reverberate off of the walls of the inner body, and allow them to seal your intentions for practice. From here, you can slowly open the eyes and you can bring the hands away. Welcoming yourself back into your space. We're going to start with a few seated movements. So we can stay propped on that blanket. Keeping your right knee bent in will lengthen the left leg long. Okay, and at any point, if you feel like that right knee needs a little prop, you're more than welcome to take a block or a pillow or something. Allow your left toes to point back to your shin, keeping that leg engaged. You can't see my foot, but it's right there. Toes pointing back to the shin. I can scooch back a little bit. All right, here we go. As we inhale, we'll sweep the arms out and up, lengthen through the side bodies. On the exhale, lower the left arm down so that you can lengthen through the right side. And if the ground feels a little far away, maybe you find that block close by, a little bend to the elbow for some leverage. Breathing in, breathing out. On the inhale, ground down to reach up. And then on the exhale, we're going to twist to the right. So allow your left arm to come in front of you, right arm back behind you. Inhale as you lengthen the spine. Exhale as you gently twist. Now, even though we're twisting away from that left foot, point the toes back to the shin. Take a full breath in and a breath out. On the inhale, we'll reach both arms up. We'll twist through center, and then exhale, forward fold over that right shin. Now, you may begin to stretch in that left hamstring, in that left calf, but no right or wrong place. Breathing in, breathing out. Full inhale, and exhale. Now begin to press into your fingertips and lift the head and chest. One hand at a time, you'll start to walk to the left over your entire left thigh. Now the hands don't have to reach towards the foot. Maybe they're at the calf, maybe they're at the knee. But wherever you are, press into the ground. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Draw your diaphragm towards the thigh, little twist there, and then exhale again as you fold. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale and exhale. Your next breath in, you'll walk your hands back towards you, lifting through the head and chest. One more time. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. As you exhale, lower the left arm down, lengthen through the right side body. Option one, you can stay here. Option two, open that right arm out to a T shape. As you flip your palm, take a bind around the low back, bending into your elbow. As you inhale, you'll lengthen. Exhale, open that right shoulder just a little more. Breathing in. Breathing out. Now, if you're in the bind, you'll stay here. Press down into that bottom hand, reach up and over, stretching now through the left side body. Breath in, breath out. We'll start to lower that palm down. Unravel from your bind if you're still there, arm coming up and over the ear. Press down into that bottom hand as you reach both arms up. One more time, forward fold over that right shin. And you can walk out your hands as far as you'd like. Maybe you keep your hands a little closer, but allow the glutes to connect to the floor as you lengthen the spine. Breathing in and breathing out. From there, we'll begin to walk ourselves back, lifting through the head and chest. And then we'll unravel the legs. We'll do the same thing on the opposite side. Bending through the left knee, allow your right toes to point back to the shin. Inhale as you reach the arms out and high. Lengthen through the rib cage. As you exhale, lower the right arm down. We'll first stretch through the left side of the body. Your gaze can be down to the floor, your gaze can be forward, or maybe you look up towards the ceiling. Take a breath in and a breath out. As we inhale, we'll push down to reach up. This time we'll twist, so we'll twist over to the left-hand side. Right arm is in front of you. Inhale as you lengthen the spine. Exhale as you gently twist through the body. Continue to point the right toes back towards you, feeling the engagement of that foot. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. And exhale. Next breath in, we'll reach both arms up, twisting through center, forward fold over this left shin. Continue to point the right toes back towards you. Again, finding that engagement of the belly. And breathing here, can you relax the jaw and relax the tongue? Just one more breath here in stillness, wherever you are. And then as we tether the fingertips, we'll lift up through the head and chest. So pull the collarbones forward. One hand at a time, you'll start to walk over towards that right leg. Hands will shape the ankle, or maybe they frame the shin, or maybe they frame the knee. Inhale to lengthen the spine. As you exhale, you'll guide your bottom rib cage towards the thigh. And then again, you'll gently fold. Continue to reach the tailbone to the back of the room. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. And exhale. One more time, walking the hands back to the shins, lifting through the head and chest. As you inhale, you'll unravel the arms and lengthen up tall. On the exhale, lower the right arm down again, lengthen through the left side body. So find yourself breathing in between the spaces of the ribs. And then option one, you can keep this arm above you. Option two, open the arm out to T. You'll reverse the palm and then take a bind around the low back. Again, inhale to lengthen, and then exhale, you'll open up through the shoulder. Maybe you'll lift your chin, maybe some slight stretching through the sides of the neck. Again, point those right toes back towards you. Breathing in. Breathing out. On the inhale, push down from that right arm, reach it up and over the ear, stretching through the opposite side. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, we'll begin to lift, and as we exhale, we'll come back through that side body bend. Unraveling that left arm, bicep will come back over the ear. As you inhale, you'll push down to lengthen the spine, reach tall. Last time here, exhale, forward fold over the left shin. And you can stretch here as far as you'd like, pointing the right toes back towards you, tailbone reaching to the back wall. Breathing in and breathing out. On your next inhale, you'll begin to walk yourself back up, lifting through the head and chest. From here, we'll unravel the legs, and then we're going to come into tabletop. Now, from the tabletop shape, like eventually, you may want to take a blanket to support your knees. We'll be coming in and out of different shapes for the knees. So if you want to just place it there now, you're welcome to. And if not, don't worry about it. You can do it whenever you want. But from there, you'll spread the fingertips wide. Take a moment to shake the hips side to side. Continue to engage your lower, middle, and upper belly. We'll find a full round of cat-cow. As you inhale, you'll drop the belly, you'll pull the chest forward. As you exhale, you'll tuck the tailbone and round into the spine. From there, on your inhale, you'll come back to a neutral tabletop. Extend the right leg back behind you. And then as you press into all three limbs, step the left leg back into a plank pose. Just taking one breath there on the inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog. You can readjust the feet here if you'd like. Maybe you bend into knees, alternate moving through the heels. You can keep the knees bent if you want to, at least right now, and the belly and chest can reach towards the thighs. Breath in, breath out, breathing in. On your breath out, gently lower the knees, find your child's pose. Hips will meet the heels as you walk your arms out to the top of the mat. We're not here very long, but let's find a breath. Take an inhale and exhale. You can stay here a little longer, or when you're ready, inhale. We'll come forward. Again, we'll find tabletop. Knees will come back towards that blanket. Maybe you're gonna shake the hips side to side. Again, find a round of cat-cow. As you grip into the mat, you'll inhale, pull the chest forward, shoulder blades lengthen down the back. And then as you exhale, lift the shoulder blades up as you round into the body. Your inhale will bring you back to a neutral spine. Extend the left leg back behind you. As you press into all three limbs, engage your belly, and then step your right leg back. You're in a plank pose. Breathing in. On the breath out, downward facing dog. And again, you can walk the feet in a little closer. Alternate bending through the knees, lifting through the heels, any intuitive movements. Either way, you might keep the slight bend to the knees, chest and belly reaching towards the thighs, tailbone still lifting up. Breath in. Breath out. Breathing in. Breathing out. From there, we'll start to walk our feet to meet the hands at the top of the mat. You can take as many steps as you'd like until we meet into a forward fold. You can let the knees be heavy here. Allow your chest and belly to rest towards the thighs. If it feels good to sway side to side, you can. If it feels good to grab opposite elbows, you can. Whatever feels most natural to the body. Relax through the jaw and tongue. And then as we settle into stillness, bring your hands to your shins. And as you inhale, you'll pull the chest forward, lengthen through the spine. Ardha Uttanasana here. Exhale, fold. Have a slight bend into the knees, and as you inhale, reach the arms out and up, Urdhva Hastasana. As you exhale, arms by the sides for mountain pose. Okay, so spread the fingertips wide. Palms facing forward. Continue to press into the feet as you lengthen from the arches. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, gazing high. As you exhale, bend the knees and forward fold, Uttanasana. Hands to the shins. Inhale, lift flat back to lengthen. Exhale, fold. As you inhale, we'll rise all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, arms by the sides for mountain pose. Okay, a few more times like that. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, gazing to the ceiling. Exhale, tuck the chin and ride the breath down as you fold. Hands to the shins, pull the heart forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. As you inhale, press down, rise all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, arms by the sides for mountain pose. One more time. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, slight bend into the knees as you fold. Hands to the shins, pull the heart forward, shoulder blades lengthen. Exhale to fold. On the inhale, you'll rise all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, arms by the sides for mountain pose. Good. Take a moment there to readjust the feet if necessary. Continue to lengthen through the spine while engaging the belly. And then we'll flow a little more. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, tuck the chin as you fold, Uttanasana. Hands to the shins, inhale, lift flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, plant your palms, bend your knees, step your right leg all the way back. Step your left leg back into a plank pose. Take a breath in. On the breath out, downward facing dog. Lift the tailbone. Maybe you walk the feet in slightly closer. Continue to press the palms deeply into the mat. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, right leg sweeps up high, three-legged dog. On the exhale, bend the knee and step the right foot forward in between the hands, low lunge. Yeah. Once you're in your low lunge shape, continue to reach that left hamstring up towards the ceiling. And then when you're ready, peel the right arm up, low lunge twist. If you'd like to lower the back knee, you're more than welcome to, or you'll keep the knee lifted. Breath in. And as you breathe out, lower the right palm down. Step the left foot to meet the right at the top of the mat. Hands to the shins. Inhale, lift flat back to lengthen. Exhale, fold. As we inhale, rise all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale by the sides, mountain pose. Next breath in, sweep the arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana as we fold. Hands to the shins, Ardha Uttanasana. Bend the knees, plant the palms, and fold. This time, step the left leg back first. And then when you're ready, press and step the right foot back. You're in plank. Take a breath in. On the breath out, downward facing dog. Settling into stillness here. Again, engage your belly. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. And exhale. Opposite side, inhale, left leg sweeps up, three-legged dog. On the exhale, bend the knee and step the foot forward, low lunge. Stepping that left foot forward, maybe dropping the back knee, but when you're ready, inhale, left arm peels up. So in any variation of your low lunge twist, continue to lift up through the tailbone here. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. And as we exhale, we'll lower the left palm all the way down. Right foot steps forward, Uttanasana at the top of the mat. Hands to the shins. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. As we inhale, rise all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, arms by the sides, gaze forward, mountain pose. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, float all the way down and forward fold. Hands to the shins. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Plant your palms, bend your knees. Again, right foot steps back. Send that foot all the way back until you're ready. Left foot will step back. You're in plank. One breath in plank here. Inhale. As you exhale, downward facing dog. And again, you can pedal out the feet, or maybe you let yourself find stillness. Continue to rotate the biceps towards the ears. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale, right leg sweeps up tall, three-legged dog. As you exhale, bend the knee, round the spine, step the foot forward, low lunge. Inhale, peel the right arm up, coming to twist. Breath in. Breath out. Breathing in. And as you breathe out, we'll lower this right palm down. Now, everybody gently lower that left knee. So again, if you're going to need that blanket, you'll take that blanket. But as you pick up your left foot, this is going to be interesting. You're going to pick up your left foot and send it over to your right. Right? So you're going to kind of create a little kickstand. Pick up the foot, send it over to your right. And then as you cartwheel the arms up, it's going to look like a baby warrior two, right? We're on that back knee. The foot is somewhere back behind you. Toes can be tucked or untucked. And then if you have more space, maybe you step your right foot forward, or maybe you bring your right foot a little closer. So whatever works for you. But I'm going to talk about something. So take a moment to relax your arms and just like let them hang. Now, we're not on our feet. We're not standing. So this could be like really simple, but it doesn't have to be that simple. Engage through your back knee. Engage through your right foot. Immediately, you'll feel your hips lift and your inner thighs engage. Start to draw everything towards the midline of the body, right? So you could feel your right and your left leg working, even though we're not both, we're not standing on both feet. When you notice your lower body's engaged, then you'll lift the arms again. You'll find your warrior two, okay? You'll gaze over the right fingertips here. Relax through the shoulders. Take a breath in, breath out, breathing in, breathing out. As you inhale, hinge forward. Tip the right palm up and back. This will feel like peaceful warrior. Left palm reaching down that back thigh. One breath in. On the breath out, extended side angle. Right forearm presses. Left arm travels down and around as you reach that arm up towards the ear. Now, option one, you can keep the left arm where it is. Maybe the left elbow bends and the hand comes to the hip instead. So do what's best for your shoulder. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Opening the chest a little more. Breath in. Breath out. As we inhale, we'll reach both arms up into warrior two. Okay, good. So a little more movement here. Take a look at your left hand. So you're going to turn your chin over to that left hand. This left hand is going to start to feel like a pendulum. You're going to start to tip yourself all the way to the back of the mat. When you're ready, your right leg lifts. You're balancing in your side plank pose. Yeah. So I'm already in it in case you want to see, but take your time as you're doing this. Right? Slowly lower to that left palm. Take that time. You can reach the right leg up, or maybe you don't, and your right foot will come to the ground instead. Okay? So whatever is best for you here. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, we'll lower that right foot down to the ground. Start to lower your right palm so that we're at the back of the mat. Rearrange your hands, and as you pivot on your knee, we're back into that low lunge shape. Right, so as you press into that right foot, hug the left knee into the chest. We'll step it back into downward facing dog. Settle into stillness. Just take one breath in. On the breath out, lower the knees to find your child's pose. Instead of child's pose, maybe you'll take a few rounds of cat-cow instead. So really, it just depends on what will feel best for your pelvis here. Some days it will feel a little different than others. Okay. But just take a moment to allow the body to catch up with itself, allow the breath to catch up with itself. Maybe again, we can talk about engaging the belly, the lower, middle, upper belly, drawing into the spine. And then from that engagement, can we also relax through the jaw and relax through the tongue, softening through the muscles of the face. Wherever you are though, we'll take one more breath. We'll inhale and exhale. Okay, next breath in, we'll pull ourselves forward. If you're not already in tabletop, we'll meet in tabletop. Maybe you shake the hips side to side. From there, as you step your legs back, just walk into your downward facing dog, however you'd like to get there. but pressing into the palms, rotating the biceps towards the ears. Breathing in and breathing out. This time, left leg reaches up high, three-legged dog. As you exhale, bend into that left knee, step the foot forward, low lunge. Any variation, but peel the left arm up, low lunge twist. Wherever you are, you're going to spiral your chest towards the ceiling. Breath in, breath out. Breathing in, breathing out. We'll lower that left palm down. Drop the back knee and untuck the toes. Okay, so this time you're going to pick up your foot and now you're going to guide your right foot over to the left. And maybe you tuck your toes and readjust your knee, right? So you can kind of play around with the placement of that back knee. And then when you're ready, you'll cartwheel the arms up. If you have more space, you might step that left foot forward. But again, if you want to relax your arms for a second, press into that bottom knee, press into that bottom foot, allow your inner thighs to engage, everything drawing towards the midline. Okay, and then when you feel like your lower body is engaging, then you're ready to lift the arms up, relax your shoulders, but lengthen through the arms. Breath in, breath out, breathing in, breathing out. As we flip that left palm up, hinge forward over that left thigh until you pick up the air and stretch behind you. Peaceful warrior. Right palm lengthening down towards that knee. Right palm, yes. Breath in. And on your breath out, extended side angle. Left forearm comes to the thigh. Right arm travels down and around until you open and spiral your chest like a clock. You can keep the right arm in the air, or maybe you bend your right elbow and bring your palm to your hip. Wherever you are, press into that left forearm so that there's space between your belly and thigh, so that there's space between your ear and your shoulder. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. And exhale. On the inhale, we'll ground down, reach up into warrior two, that Virabhadrasana B shape. From there, you'll start to turn your chin. You're going to look over your right hand. That right hand is going to start to lower down to the mat. It's going to timber, timber, timber until your right palm catches you. Left leg can lift in the air, pointing the toes back to the shin. Or maybe you just come into side plank yourself. Left palm or left foot will lower to the ground with the right arm in the air. So it's up to you how you want to enter into the stretch. You're welcome to kind of catch yourself, or maybe you just walk right into the shape. Left foot is pressing to the floor. If it's dangling, if it's balancing in the air, if it's lifting, continue to point the toes back to the shin. Taking one breath in, one breath out, breathing in, breathing out. One more inhale. And as we exhale, we'll lower that left foot down. Let your left arm lower. You'll pivot on that right knee. So now guide the toes back. Hands are also separated here. When you're ready, you'll press into all three limbs and we'll meet in downward facing dog. Allow both feet to step back. You can take some intuitive movements here, bending through the knees, lengthening through your legs. But then you'll let yourself find a moment in stillness. Breathing in and breathing out. From here, we'll gently lower the knees. We'll come back to that child's pose shape unless you choose rounds of cat-cow. Wherever you are, your belly will stay engaged. But again, you'll just check in. Checking in within the focus of class. Checking in with your own intentions of class, or maybe some intentions that have popped up along the way. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, we'll come out of that child's pose shape. We'll walk ourselves into tabletop, shaking the hips side to side. So from here, if you did have that blanket underneath your knees, we're going to come to do some standing stuff. So if you want to move it out of your way, you're more than welcome to do that. And then we'll come back into tabletop. Okay. From here, we're going to step right back into down dog. So you can tuck your toes, lift your knees, and then lengthen the hips back. Or maybe you step 1 foot at a time. Whatever is best for you. Drawing the belly into the body. Maybe relax through the neck here. Breathing in. And breathing out. Inhale, right leg sweeps up high. Three-legged dog. This time you can bend the knee and stack the hips. So open that right knee to the right wall just a little. And then we'll step this right leg all the way through. Ground down your left heel as you cartwheel the arms up into warrior two. So now we'll come into Virabhadrasana B, but standing. So the same way that we allowed that back knee and that front foot to draw in towards the midline, do the same thing with both feet now. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. As you tip that right palm, hinge forward, reach up and back for peaceful warrior. Okay. Continue to have that front knee bend. One breath in. On your breath out, extended side angle. Right forearm comes to the thigh. Left arm comes down and around as you start to open the chest like a clock. Arm can reach up and over the ear. Elbow can bend and the palm can come to the hip. Or maybe you choose to take a bind around the low back. That left arm can bind behind you. Wherever you are, right forearm presses into that thigh, creates space within the side of the neck. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. And exhale. If you're still in the bind, we'll unravel. And then as you inhale, press into the feet and come back into warrior two. So gaze over the right shoulder, the right finger. And then as you straighten the leg, pivot the toes to the side, flying warrior as the prayer comes up and above the head. So we'll all turn to the left here. And then as you exhale, prayer comes in through heart center, forward fold, Prasarita A. Take a moment, press your fingertips into the ground, inhale, lift flat back. So let yourself prepare, engage your belly. And then as you exhale, lead with the chest as you forward fold. The tailbone is going to continue to reach up towards the ceiling. And maybe you have your own variation here. Maybe you bend into one knee and bend into the other knee, swaying from side to side. Maybe you choose to just hang out in stillness. Okay, but whatever you're doing, press into the outer edges of the feet so that your arches can engage. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. Taking another breath in. And a final breath out. Hands will come back underneath you. Inhale, lift flat back to lengthen. As you bend into the knees, walk yourself forward. Right knee bends, low lunge. Peel the right arm up, low lunge twist. Take a breath in and a breath out. Breathing in. And as you breathe out, right palm lowers down to the ground. We'll step the right foot back into a plank pose. And then as you exhale, downward facing dog. Readjust your hands and feet wherever is necessary. Breathing in. And breathing out. Okay, so same thing, left side. Inhale, left leg reaches up, three-legged dog. You can stay here. If you'd like to bend the knee and open the hip a little bit, you're welcome to do so. One breath in. As you breathe out, left foot steps forward in between the hands, low lunge. You'll ground down your right heel, and now you pivot the arms up. We'll walk ourselves into warrior two. So Virabhadrasana be on the left side. Same idea. Relax the shoulders, but lengthen through the arms. Continue to draw the inner thighs towards each other. Breath in. Breath out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Tipping that left palm, hinge forward as you reach up and back. And you don't have to go very far, but continue to bend through that left knee, breathing in between the spaces of those front ribs. One breath in. On the breath out, extended side angle. Left forearm comes to the thigh. Right arm travels down and around as you spiral your chest open. And again, arm over the ear, palm at the hip, or you can take a half bind with that back arm. Wherever you are, don't let that right knee cave in. Continue to let it open out towards that side. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. Final breath out. We'll unravel if we're in the bind. And then as we press into the feet, reach up into warrior two. Pivot the left toes to the side wall, flying warrior as the prayer comes up. And then as you exhale, Prasarita A, forward fold. Hands come underneath you. Inhale, lift flat back to lengthen the spine. And then as you exhale, allow yourself to fold. Pressing into the outer edges of your feet. Keeping the belly engaged, the jaw and the tongue soft. Any variations? You want a little movement here, take a little movement. If you want to push the hamstrings to the back wall and continue to breathe into sensation. Taking another inhale. And exhale. Breathing in. And breathing out. Hands are going to come underneath you. Inhale, you'll lift flat back to lengthen. And then as you exhale, you'll walk yourself forward. So low lunge, left knee bends in, right heel lifts. From there, inhale, peel the left arm up, low lunge twist. Gazing up towards that left palm, gazing up towards the ceiling. Breath in. Breath out. Breathing in. And as you breathe out, lower that left palm down. As you engage your belly, you'll step your left foot back into plank. And then exhale as you make your way into downward facing dog. Take a full breath in here. Inhale. Exhale. You can shake the head a little bit if that feels good. Relaxing through the sides of the neck and allow the throat to open. Breathing in. And breathing out. From here, as you inhale, look forward in between the hands. While bending into the knees, you can walk your feet to meet your hands all the way to the top of the mat. And no rush to get there. Hands to the shins. Inhale, lift flat back to lengthen the body. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, we'll rise all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, arms by the sides for mountain pose. So from there, we're going to bring our hands to our hips so that we can come to balance just a little bit here. And also, if you have blocks or things that you're using for blocks, like sometimes I didn't hang these up on my wall yet, so like I can even use these if I wanted to. But you're going to bring your blocks or whatever you're using in front of you. Okay, not like too close to your feet, but maybe towards the top of the mat. And eventually in this new room, I'll find the best angle that I like. But for now, finding Tadasana, palms facing forward here. So bring your hands to the hips, and then we're gonna bring our weight over into the right foot. At that moment, left leg lifts, and then we'll bend that left knee into the chest. Okay, so as you press on that right foot, come to stand. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, you can always lower your foot onto one of those blocks or onto one of those objects that you're using as a block. Okay, so whatever works for you, but either you're floating that foot in the air or you're stepping on it. Okay, press into your right leg no matter where you are. Breathing in, breathing out. From there, inhale, reach both arms up. As you exhale, take your right arm outside of that left thigh. Inhale again to lengthen, and then exhale, open this left arm out towards that T shape. Okay. Now, if your right foot is on the block, continue to press down. So your left foot. That left foot should also press so that you feel the glutes engage. Maybe you come to pick the foot off of the thigh or off of the block, and then you'll find yourself balancing here. And then if you ever need to, you'll lower the foot back down. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. As you inhale, we'll reach the arms up. Maybe you lift that foot off of the block if you're using it. And then as you exhale, you'll just step out and away, coming back to your Tadasana. Same idea, bringing the block over towards your opposite foot if it's not already there. And then as the hands come to the hips, you'll guide your weight over into the left foot. Inhale, right knee comes up into the chest. And then at that point, if you know you're using the block, you may have to come out of it. You may have to readjust the block, and then you'll come back here into the pose. But continue to press into that left leg and let your right knee hug up into the chest. When it wants to, your right foot can lower. Maybe you're lifting the heel, or maybe your entire foot is on that prop. Okay, again, inhale to lengthen here, find your balance, pressing into both feet wherever they are. Inhale, reach the arms up. As you exhale, left arm crosses in front of you to find that right thigh, and then your right arm will open out towards the side. Maybe you're looking at the side wall, maybe you're looking all the way at that back hand, but continue to press into the left foot. Press that right foot in the block, or maybe you're picking that foot off of the block. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, exhale. One more breath in. And that final breath out will reach the arms up towards us, spiral the chest, right? If your foot is on the block, you'll pick it up and you'll lower the feet down to the mat. Awesome. Take those blocks or those props a little bit out of your way so that we can flow down, but still close enough and like hands distant so that you can grab them if you need them, okay? Meeting at Tadasana. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, bend into the knees, forward fold, Uttanasana. Hands to the shins, inhale, lift flat back to lengthen. As you exhale, fold. Plant your palms and bend your knees. Step your left leg back into low lunge, okay? Option 1, stay here. Option 2, you'll walk your palms out in front of you and then you'll pop off that left leg to come into standing split. At that point, if you want to bring your blocks underneath you or whatever props you're using, you're welcome to do so. If you don't have props and blocks, maybe your fingertips are pressing into the ground so that they're tethered to give yourself a little more space. Wherever you are, reach the belly off of that right thigh. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale. And as you exhale, bend into that right knee, lower the left foot down. You're in low lunge. Good. You're welcome to drop the back knee if you want to, or keep the foot lifted. Inhale, right arm peels up, low lunge twist. Take a breath in. And on the breath out, we'll lower that right palm down. Again, we're going to step the left foot forward, meet in Uttanasana at the top of the mat. Hands to the shins, inhale, lift flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend into the knees, rise all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, arms by the sides for mountain pose. Okay, one more side. Inhale, sweep up. As you exhale, bend into the knees to forward fold. Hands to the shins, inhale to lengthen. Exhale, bend the knees to fold. This time your right leg will step back. And it's preparing you here. So let that right foot wiggle all the way back. Finding your props or walking your hands out in front of you, you'll pop off of that right foot and finding your standing split. Maybe your hands are coming to your props, whatever you're using. Breath in and breath out. Continue to engage your lower belly, but reach the chest away from the thigh. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out. Left knee bends, right toes will catch you down. Walk your hands back into low lunge. As you inhale, left palm will peel up. Low lunge twist. If you choose to, you can drop the right knee. Breath in. Breath out. Breathing in. And on the breath out, lower the left palm down. This time, we're going to step the left foot back into plank. And then as you exhale, you'll find your downward facing dog. Walk the feet in a little bit. Keep your belly engaged. Just one breath in. And on the breath out, we'll gently lower the knees and find ourselves in child's pose. Again, if your body is choosing a different shape or if your body is choosing cat-cow, you're welcome to it. Or maybe you'll find your child's pose. Taking one breath to notice, to observe, to connect or to reconnect. And then if you're not in child's pose, we'll all meet in that child's pose shape. You're going to keep your knees and your feet exactly where they are, but you're going to allow yourself to hinge forward. So now your belly and your chest are away from your thighs, but you're still in lower body child's pose. From there, you're going to walk yourself over to the right. So your legs are in child's pose, you'll walk over to the right, and then you're going to allow your hips to meet the heels again. So now we're just coming into the side body. Your hands may start to glide across the floor, coming back closer towards you. And at this point, if your head doesn't rest comfortably, maybe you bend your left elbow and the hand or the forearm will support you. Breathing into any sensations of stretch underneath the arms, within the rib cage, maybe in the right leg, maybe in the left leg. Breathing in and breathing out. Take another breath in and another breath out. From here, we'll pull ourselves forward. So you're still coming back at that diagonal. And then as you come to the palms, you'll walk yourself through center and then over to your left. Your legs are still in child's pose, but as you prepare for the left side, you'll then let the hips go back towards the heels. And you're just gliding yourself down into the side body stretch. Again, your right forearm or one of your forearms can bend in to support the forehead, if that's more efficient for you. You'll notice sensation here. Arriving into the space of the body, arriving into the space of the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Another breath in. And another breath out. And maybe we take one more moment here. Soften wherever helpful. Letting go of unnecessary tension or unnecessary control. And then on your next inhale, you'll begin to glide yourself out of this child's pose. Again, coming to the palms, you'll walk back to center. Now we'll move the legs and we'll draw the knees underneath the hips again. In tabletop, you're welcome to shake the hips side to side. If you'd like to, maybe find one round of cat-cow to neutralize the spine. So press into the palms as you lift the chest. Press into the palms as you round the body. Do one more. Inhale throughout your round, an extension of cow. Exhale throughout your round of extension of cat. And then from there, we'll come back to center. Okay, we'll allow ourselves to come sit down. So as you walk yourself to sit, you'll straighten your legs out long. For this time in forward fold, if you want to, or if you'd like to take a blanket or pillow and prop your tailbone, you're more than welcome to do that, okay? But we'll point the toes back to the shins so that our feet are engaged as if we were standing in Tadasana. And then as we inhale, we'll reach the arms out and up, lengthening through the side body. As you exhale, you'll gently forward fold. Hands can be at the feet, hands can be at the shins. Maybe you're even using some of your props nearby to support the body. Wherever you are, continue to guide the tailbone to the back of the room so that you have that space to compress and fold. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale and exhale. As we inhale, we'll begin to walk ourselves up, lifting through the head and chest. I'm just going to turn around so you guys can see me. Let's take the right leg and wrap around the left leg. Okay, so you're just taking your right foot. Now, if it's not comfortable to wrap around, you may take more of a figure 4 square shape, something like that, or you'll allow the thigh to wrap around. Now, option 1 is stay here with your left leg straight. Option 2, you can come into full Gomukhasana and bend into both knees, sitting outside of that bottom left foot, right? So full or half, your choice. Inhale, as you lengthen, you'll reach the arms out and up. As you exhale, you'll gently fold. Okay, we're not going to be here very long, but I do want us to prep for something. If that bottom leg is still straight, point the toes back to the shin so that foot is engaged. Breath in and breath out. Breathing in and out. From there, you'll walk the palms back, lifting through the head and chest. Once you're tall, inhale to sweep both arms up. Bring the prayer up above the head, and then as you exhale, prayer comes in through heart center. Okay. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale, you're going to start to twist to the right. Maybe your left elbow is floating in the air, or maybe it reaches down towards that right knee. As you press your palms in towards heart center, you'll lengthen through the chest and you'll gaze over your right shoulder. Wherever you are, breath in, breath out, breathing in, breathing out. One more inhale. And as we exhale, we'll slowly unravel from the twist. You can reach your arms out and up to lengthen, and then exhale, lower the arms down. Okay, same thing on the opposite side. So unravel your legs. If you want to roll through the ankles for a moment, flex and point into the toes, you're more than welcome to. And then we're going to do the same thing on the left. So propping your tailbone if helpful, wrapping your left leg either in that half shape, maybe it looks more like a figure 4 shape, Right leg will stay straight, or you'll bend into that right knee and sit outside of your feet, or your feet sit outside of you, I should say. Okay? So from there, engage your belly. Inhale as you reach the arms out and up. Lengthen through the hips and lengthen through the side body. As you exhale, you'll gently fold. Maybe your chin draws down towards your chest. Maybe you can feel the belly engage as it gives you more space to fold, more space from the spine. Tailbone still reaching to the back of the room. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. And exhale. From there, you'll start to walk the palms down, lifting through the head and chest. As we inhale, we'll reach the arms out and up. Prayer is above the crown of the head. As you exhale, prayer comes in through heart center. Again, inhale to lengthen. And then exhale, you're going to start to twist to your left. As you twist to your left, your right elbow may float in the air, or maybe your right elbow meets the left knee. Press your palms towards each other. That will reach towards the center of the sternum, and you'll gaze over the left shoulder. Wherever you are, relax your jaw and tongue. Breath in. Breath out. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more breath in. And that final breath out, we'll start to unravel from the twist. Last time to reach the arms up, lengthen through the side body. And then as you exhale, arms can relax down by the sides. Okay, so from there, we'll unravel that top leg or bottom leg, depending on what variation you're in. You're welcome to roll through the ankles, flex and point through the toes here. And then when you're ready, we're gonna scooch ourselves forward, bending through the knees, and mindfully lower back down. You can keep the knees bent for right now, feet flat to the floor. Okay, we're gonna let ourselves come into a full supine twist. So let's hug the knees into the chest for a moment. Maybe you squeeze the knees, wrapping around the shins, wrapping around the backs of the thighs. But then as you open the arms out, we'll send the knees to the right. So your left leg is on top here. Now, because we just did that like half shoelace or Gomukhasana shape, if you want to eagle wrap the legs and do that type of variation within this twist, you're more than welcome to. Or maybe you just stay in your supine twist. Any blankets or pillows supporting the outer inner thighs. You'll take a few breaths here. Relaxing through the jaw and tongue, arriving into the space of the body. Almost as if you can feel the body being breathed. Not just you breathing, but the whole entire body being breathed. And as there's sensations or parameters of warmth or coolness flourishing throughout. And just arrive into the space, sitting within the company of yourself. And again, checking in with intentions of practice. But if you want to stay on this side of the twist a little longer, you can. Or when you're ready, we're going to start to unravel. So as you unravel from that twist, your feet will come flat to the floor. You might readjust the pelvis for a moment. Maybe you lift the hips up to extend the spine, almost like a bridge pose, but a little more relaxed. And then from there, hips are going to scooch to the right so that when we bend into the knees, we'll twist over to the left. Whether you come into a supine twist, hug the knees as high into the chest as you can, or maybe you find that eagle wrapped shape, right leg wrapping around the left. Any variation. No right or wrong. You can keep the arms out by you. Maybe the arms stay closer to the body. And now we get to arrive again. There's consecutive arrivals into all these shapes, each a different experience. Maybe at times they're asking a lot of you. But notice all the other times, right? All the other times we've been asked a lot of, and how we've showed up. How maybe we feel like we conquered, completed, felt, thought. So just take another few breaths here. And then if you'd like to stay in this twist a little longer, you're more than welcome to stay. Or when you're ready, we'll begin to unravel the legs. And as we unravel the legs, again, you may find an intuitive movement, lifting the hips up. Maybe you choose to windshield wiper the knees from side to side. And then let yourself take any final movements before we come into Shavasana. So if that's hugging the knees into the chest, or if that's taking a happy baby shape, whether you're gently pulling down on the feet or the shins, also let those feet and shins gently push up to the hands. Okay, but you'll take those last final movements and poses, and then we're going to let ourselves prepare for Shavasana. So you might take that laying on your back. Maybe you have a pillow underneath the head. Maybe you have something over your body or under your body to help support you. Okay, no rush at all. If you'd rather take Shavasana on your belly or your side body, you're welcome to do so. But then within your own time, you'll allow yourself to close your eyes. You'll allow yourself to arrive into stillness. As we let ourselves absorb our practice, we'll welcome ourselves to Shavasana. very gently. And let's begin to deepen the breath. Arriving back into the space of your body. Arriving back into the space of your room. And into the room we energetically share. Within your own time, you'll roll through the ankles, roll through the wrists, begin to awaken the hands and feet. And within your own time, you'll reach the arms up and above the head, taking a full body stretch. You may find yourself bending into the knees, and maybe you windshield wiper the knees from side to side for a moment, awakening through your hips, awakening through your side body. One more time, you can hug the knees all the way into the chest. Maybe you reach your forehead to those knees and lengthen from the back spine until you're ready to roll either to the left or to the right. Feeling the release of the back and the softness of the spine. You can stay here to end your practice, or you can gently push down into that opposite palm and you'll walk yourself back up to a seated shape. No rush at all in ending your practice however you'd like, your choice. But when you're ready, you'll again find stillness and re-close the eyes in case they've opened. Take a moment to reflect on your practice, to absorb your practice, and to be present within that experience. Noticing any reclaimed space, any freedom to the breath or clarity to the mind. As we come to close our class, you can keep your hands relaxed within the lap, or maybe you bring them into a prayer shape at heart center. Listening or joining me for the sound of Om as we close our class together. Deep breath in. Om. Very gently bowing your chin towards your chest. Thank you for practicing with me this afternoon or this morning, being elevated through yoga. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you to the three of you. Feel free to take any little stretches, any little movements, however you'd like to wake up. And I'll scooch myself forward here. If you have a question or anything, let me know.